Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Of course, I'm hoping you have a blessed week ahead, no matter what you do. I just want to get something off my chest. Again, you guys know how honest, how much of integrity I want to present myself in terms of my own journey with my own collection. Of course, you probably don't realize that that even though our channel is small, even though our channel only has 1,000 subscribers, but my intention with my life, no matter what I do at my work, in my personal life, or at our channel, Felix Love Watches, all I care about is every single individual soul that has ever watched any of my video, regardless as watch reviews, watch stories, watch straps, watch comparisons, my long-term review on some of the most iconic Seiko divers in modern times, or of course, the watch talk that I'm doing right now for you guys. I want to make sure you're getting something out of it. It is too easy to spend hours watching YouTube. It is too easy to spend hours going through tens, if not hundreds, of YouTube videos about watches without learning something, without getting something out of it. And I'm not just saying a visual pleasure. I'm not saying that you haven't gained anything about knowledge about a watch, but what I'm really saying about is approach to watch as a hobby. Because I find, after 3-4 years of committed, getting real close to what I really want in terms of building my collection, I think there's a couple of really important topics we got to remember at all times. So I'm going to go through what I'm going to go through today. That is the topic of watches are not going to make you happy. I know it sounds controversial. This is not clickbait, because this is my real life story. I'm going to go through what I'm feeling with my collection right now. And I'm going to go through this topic in relation to, we're getting towards the end of the year. Many of you out there, I know 99.9% of my subscribers are male. You guys are young, between age of 20, maybe 25 after graduation of your college or university, between 25 to 35, maybe potentially up to 40. I think half of my subscribers are probably still single or in a new relationship. And the majority of my subscribers are married as well, with family, with responsibilities. You need to look after your family, young ones in the family. In this time of the year, you've been cautiously thinking about buying another watch because it's Christmas. After the promise you made yourself months ago that you're not buying any watches until 2024. Without counting, you've been adding the 5th or the 6th or the 7th watch that you bought this year. Again, no matter what watch category in terms of price bracket you're looking at, whether it's on a 500 or between 500 and 1,000, 1,000 to 1,500, or you've spent just pure amount of ridiculous money on something that that you shouldn't have. So reflecting back to my own story, I'm in a stage where I really need to focus on my work. I really need to focus on things that I need to. And when you get to an obstacle, when you get to a phase where the challenges always appear, right, in your personal life, in your professional life. Now, when challenge appears, we've got two options. We can either attack the challenge with all our mind and try to solve the problem with all we can, right, and come up with the creative solution to be better at that thing, all right? Whether you've come up with a challenger project at work, you really need to dive into it, get the team spirit up, try to learn from some of your mentors and be better at your job. If you got challenges that coming up with your family, with your kids, watch is not going to solve that problem, right? Buying another watch is not going to solve that problem. You need to be better at your role, right? If you're single, you need to be better at a single person, building up your own skill set, right? Be emotionally mature. If you're a husband, if you're in a mature relationship, you need to take that part of responsibility as well. If you're a family man, without me saying anything, you need to hold up that responsibility first before anything else that comes even close to the core value of your life. So be very careful with this hobby. This hobby can take away a lot of time. This hobby can take a lot of your energy away too. So be extra careful. Don't think about buying another watch is going to make your life better. Unless you're a happy person, unless you're a matured, fulfilled, content person with the watches you have. Then buying another watch into your rotation on the excuses of, I just need to buy another watch. That's going to make you misery. It's going to make you regret. It's going to make you feel sorry for yourself and for your wallet, to be honest, because it tends to be an emotional decision rather than a matured, established one in terms of strategically developing your taste and your watch collection at your journey. For example, we're looking at some of the most classic watches that Seiko produces, what is, Pro Specs ages. We're looking at the monster in the left corner. We have one of the second generation, which I believe is the best Seiko Sumo they have ever made, the Jade Sumo. Of course, we have the SPB 147, the Cappuccino Brown Dial 62 Mass, and we have the legendary SKX and the very ever popular King Turtle in the front. I'm content with those 5 watches. I am blessed. I'm very happy to have them throughout my rotation. Next to add to my rotation will need to be an SLA. We need to be an MM300. As many of my subscribers know, that is the watch I will eventually add into my rotation. But do I come in from a position of unsatisfied with what I have in terms of the SKX is bad, it's got 7S movement, it doesn't manual wind, doesn't hack, terrible to set the time correctly, take a lot of time to get the watch going. It's got hard as crystal. The King Turtle, everybody's got one now. It's very popular. It's too common. But don't forget, this is based on the legendary 6306, 6309 of the legendary Turtle design. The monsters you have in the left corner. Who cares about a monster? It's too bold, it's too out there, it's too aggressive. Nobody cares about it. Hang on a second. But the intrinsic value of that design language did capture attention in the beginning. You need to respect that, because we're not just collecting objects. We're collecting experiences, and we are formulating relationships, right? That Sumo in the middle. Who buys the Sumo? It's over 52 millimeters lug to lug. But you know what? It wears beautifully. It was so creative that designed the whole case, the whole structure of the lug curves down beautifully on your wrist. It is the best over 50 millimeter watch you were ever going to wear. Felix, why don't you just go with the new 62 Mass reissue of, I think, the SJE 093. I'll sell this one, get an SLA 043. You know what? That's fine. If that's your game, that's fine. But I'm very, very happy with my 62 Mass, the SPB 147. So guys, that's where I'm hitting today with you guys. When you're thinking about, I need to buy one more watch, you constantly going through the Facebook feed. You're constantly scrolling through your Instagram pages. You're constantly watching on watch forums, on YouTube channels like mine or many others that try to promote watches and for you to buy, that do comparisons to have a winner and loser and make sure you buy the winner. That's okay. That's always going to be part of the discussion. But when it comes to your collection, it is about a relationship that you have with your watches. Don't make this hobby heavy. Shine light on it. Ironically, I thought about today when I was having a chat in the morning with my daughter. She's talking about sun, how bright it is. I thought about light, as in how bright the sun shines on us. But at the same time, when you want to lift somebody's spirit up, you will want to say, don't take everything too seriously. Lighten it up. All right? Shine the light on this hobby. Don't make it heavy. Don't make it cumbersome. Don't make it stressful. Have a peace of mind. You like what you have. Think about in the Genesis of Bible, the first chapter, right? God made everything, and He saw it, and He was happy. He didn't go, I'm not liking that color. I'm not liking that. I'm gonna make that again. I'm gonna do that again, because God took His time. It's the same thing to you as well. Take your time. Really invert energy. Instead of going out towards all the YouTube videos talking about watches and how you're going to spend the next $1,000, have the energy coming back to yourself. What designs do you like? How much do you know about that design? How much do you know about the brand? How much do you know about the movement? How much do you prefer in terms of between robustness, elegant, dress watch, sports watch, different sizes, different bracelet straps options? Have those questions asked yourself and the answers will appear. And when that answers appear, it's going to be a gracious one. It's going to be a one that you're naturally adapting to, rather than you buying another watch, adding to your rotation without knowing it. But you know what? Without, sooner or later, that watch is going to sit in the corner of that watch because you do not have a relationship with it. And the next thing you would have, done already is probably putting that watch on a Facebook marketplace or watch forums to flip it. As you see many ads out there, it was an emotional buy. It's a what do you call that, buy and flip. I think many of those decisions really come in the end where, because the purchase decision was made too fast, without a rational ground basis of that purchase. So that's it, guys. If you've been with me so far on this channel, I appreciate you. I appreciate all you do, and I wish you the best of luck in all you do. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, you like what I'm talking about in terms of my philosophy around my watches, just like to hear my 2 cents on what I do, please consider to subscribe and support the channel by leaving your philosophy and your comments about how you think about your approaches to your collection down the comment section below. Other people will benefit. Other people will be empowered by your approach because you're great at what you do. All right, guys? Hope you guys have a great week coming up. Of course, without a shadow of a doubt, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.